Welcome to the DeadThree Coaching and Leadership Development blog series. Appreciate all the support people have given to us on our new channels, new platforms, and all the new content that we're creating. You can see this on YouTube. It's also part of our blog series on our website, and that address is in our show notes. These are shorter episodes that you're going to see as part of our blog series that we have on our blog section of our website. But again, like I mentioned, also on YouTube, shorter meaning these are going to be about no longer than 10 minutes. That's kind of my commitment to all this. And we appreciate all the support again that you all have given to us. If you're on the YouTube channel, if you could like this, subscribe, comment, share on any platform, any conversation, any sharing is always appreciated. We're going to jump right into it. Had a great meeting this morning. And always be aware, the thing that I learned this morning, I learned a lot of things. Went out with a friend, my former boss, went out and had breakfast with him this morning. Had a great time. Have not seen him in years and was very thankful for the opportunity to sit down and share a meal with him and talk about where we're both at, what we're doing, and what has been going on the last number of years. It was a great conversation. One thing that he said that I really appreciated, I appreciated the entire hour or so that we were together, but it's this idea of just always being open, being receptive, and being aware of the lessons that are in front of us, that are happening towards our passion, towards our interest, towards what we're doing for a living and how we can better ourselves, our families, our teams, our clients, our customers, our products. Just always being aware of that. And he brought it up briefly. But as I drove away and I reflected back on the hour with him, I continued to kind of think about that, of just being open and aware. And then it circled me back to, and I forgot who said it yesterday, but in some of the content I was consuming yesterday, really listen to this. Listen to this phrase, because it's an important phrase. It is not mine, but I'm stealing it. Leaders see things that others don't. Period. Like period, end of sentence, end of statement. And then just reflect on that phrase, that sentence. It's not that profound. It's not this paragraph, description of what a leader is. It's simple. It's profound. It's impactful. It's true. A coach, and I think I may have said leader. The exact phrase was a coach. A coach sees things that others don't. A coach / leader. It circles me back to, again, a conversation I had with people I currently work with, where we talked about we need to move from being leaders or management or whatever into a mindset of I'm a coach. And so I was doing research yesterday on what is a coach? How do people think of coaches? What are some attributes of a coach? And for those that know me, they know I'm into that stuff. And the phrase of a coach sees things that others don't bubbled up. And I stopped and I reflected. I sat back in this chair and I thought about that. And I thought about what that means to me. If I'm coaching somebody individually, I see things they don't. I can give feedback, offer guidance, a perspective that maybe he or she doesn't see. And then on top of that, I can see outcomes, possibilities, winning, results, progress that maybe others don't see. As a coach, and I'm smiling to this because I just absolutely love this mindset and the idea of it. As a leader, as a coach at your organization, are you just coaching process? Are you just coaching getting the software out the door? Are you just coaching how to sell, how to make phone calls, how to write a lead magnet email? Are you talking about just selling cars and coaching them that way? Or do you coach them so they can achieve the things that you see they don't? And so another bullet point on what I was talking with my former boss about this morning, and we briefly talked about this, and I may have mentioned it, not him, is the understanding and idea and pillar and foundation of a leader that cares, really truly cares about the people he's leading, really cares about their development, their progress, their goals, their outcomes, their next 5 years, their next 20 years. And if I care about you, do I see things you don't? Can I lead you down the road towards an outcome that you don't even see coming? A coach told me, and I've said this in other podcasts, a coach told me when I was 18, 20 years old, a great coach, a great leader is going to see more in you than you see in yourself. Tony Ingle. A coach will see more in you than you see in yourself. So a coach sees things you don't. Are you leading people towards that? Man, as a player, I see you as a Division I player. You may not, but I know I see it in you. That doesn't mean you're going to get it. That doesn't mean it's given to you. It doesn't mean that you're entitled to it. It means that you are capable of it. You have it in you. It is possible. Now, what do we need to do in order for you to achieve that? What systems do we have to put in place? Last night, we worked with some athletes. We brought them together. We said, I can't tell you what your future is going to be, but I can give a point of view, a perspective on where you're heading simply by the habits that you have, the habits that you're creating, the rituals, the routines, the habits. And then we talked about having a purpose in all that you do. Man, we're covering a lot in 7 minutes and 9 seconds already. But it boils down to a coach seeing more in you than you see in yourself. And a coach, a great coach, just sees more. And being open and aware of what's going on around you so you can improve. It leads me to this. My former boss and I are having breakfast this morning. We get seated by the waitress. He was already there, actually. I sat down, shook hands, exchanged some pleasantries and all that sort of stuff. Hadn't seen each other for years. And then the waitress comes. I'm brewing a fresh pot of coffee. Do you guys want coffee? Yes, I'd love some coffee. Well, I don't have any right now. I'm going to brew you some fresh coffee. Perfect. We're in no rush. Thank you. I'll give you guys a few minutes because we've been talking. We've been catching up. I'm going to give you guys just a few minutes. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm going to give you all just a few more minutes, and then I'll come back maybe when you're ready to order. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. We place our orders. The order is delivered later by somebody else. Denver omelet, scrambled eggs, 2 plates, English muffin. Fine, right? She comes back around and she just stares at our plates. She's just staring at them. Not to where it got awkward, but she was holding some orange juice and she was just staring at our plates. And I looked at her and said, hey, we got everything we got. We got everything we ordered. Everything's good. And then my former boss, my friend, said, I don't think either one of us ordered an orange juice. Okay. She goes, no. I understand. This orange juice is not yours. Okay. She goes, what I'm thinking about is those English muffins don't look done. They don't look right. They don't look good. I'm going to go into the back. I'm going to get you 2 more English muffins that are cooked perfectly, and I'll make sure you get a perfect English muffin. And I'm sitting there going, I've already eaten half of it. I'm like, no. She was like, no, this isn't good enough. And off she went. 3-4 minutes later, she comes back with a plate with 2 crispy, done to perfection English muffins. And I looked at my boss when she walked away and I said, that's amazing what just happened. It's amazing what just happened. And I said, that is my next blog post. taking care of, understanding your job, being passionate about your job, taking care of your customers, service mindset, having the attitude of perfection, of being great. Every job's important. Not settling for substandard or good enough. Like, all this is just an example of being aware of what is going on around you and turning it into lessons. And like, as a young lady, I hope my boys and my daughter, who are young, who aren't at the point where they're looking for those jobs yet, I hope that they care that much about their job, that everything matters, that the customer, take care of the customer, give service, have energy and enthusiasm and passion and commitment. Like, all of that from this one encounter. And it wasn't goofy. It wasn't awkward. It wasn't over the top. She was just that good. So I could walk away and saying, hey, what do you do for a living? Like, is this what you do for a living? Or are you going to school somewhere? Or what are you interested? Like, and you figure out, like, man, I got to find a place for that person in my company, my industry, whatever it is. The lesson is, there's the phrase, how you do one thing is how you do all things. So you do everything great because it all matters. It's early in the morning. It's Thursday. Maybe she's been doing this for years. Maybe it's her first day and she's got the passion and intensity and interest in doing this. Maybe she's been doing it for 5+ years and she still brings it every day. Silly lesson? No. One person wanting it to be right. The smallest detail. Having passion, having interest, caring about your customer, caring about your business, caring about outcomes, making sure everybody gets what they want, deserve, ordered, signed up for, paid for, that it is exactly what they should have. I thought it was an amazing example. And it's a great play. It's a great breakfast place here in St. Louis. And that's why, right? That's why. And they may never know about it, but they know about it, if that makes sense. So a lot going on this morning. Hey, be open, be aware, be receptive to all of it that is coming your direction on how you can get better, how your teams can get better, and everything. It all matters. There's lessons out there. And it was a big lesson today, just being with my former boss on those lessons that he gave to me, and the lessons of our waitress, and the lessons she gave to me that now go back to my team, go back to my family, go back to me personally. And it was a great day of just being aware and taking it all in and considering it all. Appreciate, again, all the support here. Like this, comment on this, share this. Give me your perspective. Go into the notes here on our blog series. Go into the notes on YouTube. Go into the comments. Leave me a comment if you've made it this far. Tell me something you've seen that has hit you, resonated with you, impacted you, that you saw because you were aware, you've implemented into your life, you've implemented into your teams, and now it's something you do. Listen, have a great rest of the week. Thank you.